you're strong enough to process energy bursts instantly. February 25, 2014. Dear ones, sometimes energy shifts affected you dramatically, other times you wondered what the fuss was about. You merely accepted the shift and went about your business with little real understanding of why that shift was important to your new being. And you seldom process the shifts as dramatically as you receive them. What is happening now is a more direct correlation between energy shifts and processing those shifts. There is no longer downtime or time lags between. You learn that as you mature in your new being, manifestations occur more rapidly. And so it is including your understanding of who you were and who you are becoming. There is no longer a need to slow the pace of shifts to make sure your physical being is strong enough, for your physical being is now nearly able to process anything and everything. Initially, such instant processing may seem cumbersome or difficult, for your physical being is adjusting to so many pieces at the same time. Many of you assumed you accepted new segments into your being to enhance your emotional being. Such is partially true. Your physical being was also strengthened far beyond what you imagine. Is it not easy to break one small tree branch? An action that becomes progressively more difficult as branches are bundled into larger and larger bunches. So it is for you. Even though the first energy bursts of a few years ago were difficult, the same level energy bursts are barely noticed now, for you have progressed emotionally and physically beyond that stage. Now that you are stronger in so many ways, you can accept and process energy bursts at the same time, instead of two different periods of time. Such happened to a few of you last week and will happen to more of you in the next few days. This first foray into accepting and processing energy bursts may seem difficult, almost impossible, for your body will protest in many ways. Perhaps you wonder why instant processing is important to your transition. Such is so because energy bursts are now shorter, deeper, and occur more often than was true in the past. Similar to how learning to read once required your complete attention. Now you comfortably watch television, talk on the telephone, and answer emails at the same time. Would you have believed such was possible when you first learned to read? So it is for you now. At first, your being will protest. This is too difficult. I'm overwhelmed. And then the next time or day, which could be the scenario you are exploring, you process and accept a bit more until doing all at the same time becomes comfortable and expected. Those of you who found yourself in both emotional and physical discomfort of whatever level the past few days were again at the forefront of what is happening to all advanced light workers. Those of you who have not yet experienced instant acceptance processing, do not fret. You will do so more comfortably than those who first experienced it, as you now know it as normal or expected. Those of you who experienced it recently were probably not certain you were going to make it through. And so it is that a few of you volunteer over and over to be at the forefront because you are extreme adventurers and wish to experience every nuance possible within this dramatic and never-before-tried global transition. Some of you are becoming tired of being at the forefront. That is fine and good. This transition is a volunteer process. Perhaps you will feel differently the next shift, perhaps not. It does not matter. You are not a new Earth victim or caretaker. If you opt not to be at the forefront, someone will. Explore what you wish to explore, when you wish to do so. No more and no less. Please know you will complete as much as you wish, when you wish to do so. If you were of the volunteer group of the past few days, allow yourself to rest and recoup knowing you performed something wonderful for all. But you will not be less wonderful if you decide not to be point person for the next event or ever again. Just by entering Earth at this time, you became a Universal Hero Medal winner of the greatest magnitude. You need do nothing more to cement your place in universal history. You indeed are of the greatest grouping Earth has ever experienced. But then, most you have been of Earth when the big historical events happened. And if you are familiar with history, you know that each event builds upon the other. Just as is true for this transition. You truly are wondrous creatures of the universes. Brave, loving, generous and kind all. Love and honor yourselves as we love and honor you. So be it. Amen. Channeled by Brenda Hoffman. www.lifetapestrycreations.com